So guys, we got a 2002 F150 transformer that a friend of mine had sent over here. He works for AAA, and they said it'll randomly, I guess, no start like this. I think I can turn the key. You're clicking underneath the dash, well, underneath the hood. He said he thinks it's the starter relay on this. He's usually pretty good at diagnosing stuff for me. He sends me starter jobs, all kinds of interesting stuff. Battery drain issues. So I think he said he put a new battery in this because the battery was dead. We'll find out in a second. Yep, new battery. So I'm gonna go get a test light. We'll see if we can diagnose this quick and dirty. I'll be right back. So I got the test light going to ground. When on the bottom, we should have constant power. Yeah, because that goes right to the battery. And right to the alternator. And then this top one should give power when the key is on, or when the keys turn to the start position. Let's see if I can set this up. There we go. Let's see if it starts. Or it lights up. Okay guys, so that did light up. So I'm wondering if maybe this is a bad starter. Trying to think how we can do this because we're in a swamp right now. They parked this at the only two spots in my parking lot that's a giant swamp. Guess we can get a headlight bulb and see if we can pull more current from that. Or I guess we could get the scope and see if there's like a voltage drop. Be right back. So I put my amp clamp around the starter wire with the headlight bulb wires going through there so we can measure the current. I got one of my remote starter wires hooked up because we already know the control is good. So now when I press the switch, you can see the headlight bulb lights up super bright, and if we go back you can see a momentary spike. Let's see, I saw this pop up when I pressed it. See, there's a spike here of like, let's see if we can move this. This thing's tough. I probably can't. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, 95 amps. So I don't know if it was the solenoid that caused the 95 amp spike when it turned on for a split second. I doubt it. I have a feeling it's the starter. So I'm going to go down to the starter and do a quick test if I can without getting all muddy. I don't know what side the starter is on, I think. I thought they were, oh, it's right here, I think. Look at that. Might not have to get muddy anyway. Looks like it might be a little crusty. I'm gonna see if I can get my test light on there, and we'll test it down there. So guys, I got my test light hooked up to the starter battery feed, and then I grounded right to the transmission case. You can see it's nice and bright. So I'm gonna press the button and we'll see if it dims down. Doesn't dim. So I'm gonna move this over. I'm gonna move these over to the starter solenoid. I don't even hear the starter solenoid click, and we'll see if we get control. Let's see. So there we go, we're on the solenoid. And into the trans. So we have control. So yeah, I'm thinking it's a bad starter. So I'm gonna get a hammer and I'm gonna tap on the starter. I'm gonna hold the button and we'll see. Actually, I have a hammer. Let's see. See if we can get this in here somehow. Hopefully this is in the shot. Push button. I should probably get the test light out of the way. Yeah, we can leave it. We just ground it somewhere else. I'll just get it out of the way. Why isn't this starting? Huh. The wires are tight. Maybe the starter's just completely shot. Let's see, I guess. 10 amp should have been enough to engage the solenoid, and we don't hear the solenoid even click. Down here. So let's connect these back up to the starter. Connect these up to the starter. Let's see. Come on. This is always the hard part, getting a good ground on something that's so corroded. Let's see, where'd my solenoid, where'd my wire go? Yeah, it doesn't dim when I press this switch, so I don't think we have a voltage drop issue. Yeah, we have a starter issue. Kind of sucks because now I'm going to have to try to pull it in the shop. Well guys, I guess I'll be ordering a new starter and then we'll come back to this. The only other thing that we could do is we could take like a battery tester, a load tester, and put a load on that battery wire and see if it can carry the load. But if it was a voltage drop issue, this test light would be like almost going out when you try to engage it. So guys, here's a quick test that'll show you if you have a good connection for your battery cables, and check to see if they're intact. So we got our 100 amp battery tester connected to the battery feed wire that goes to the starter, the heavy one, and we got it grounded to the transmission volt. So you see we're at like 12 point some volts. Then we'll turn it on and you see we drop down to like 10 volts, and we'll keep this on for like 10 seconds. Let me turn the flash off so you guys can see, and you'll see it starts heating up in there. See them glowing? We're staying at 10 volts. Circuit is good. That is 100% confirmation that it is just the starter. So hopefully this helps somebody. I usually don't do that load tester. I'll just connect the test light, a high amp test light, to the battery cables and just see if the brightness changes. But I'll post a video up after we replace the starter, confirming that was the problem. Test that you can do to confirm it's a starter: if you jump this battery terminal with the starter solenoid terminal, it should start. But as you can see, it doesn't do anything. The solenoid is 100, well, I mean the starter is 100% bad. And it probably burned up this solenoid, that's why you don't hear it click at all. Which kind of sucks, because now I gotta somehow tow the truck backwards and get it into the shop. Well guys, I didn't get to get a video of the new starter installed, but it's the old one.
Question for you.
And it doesn't work.
Should I bring it home tonight for you to take it?
We put the new one in and the customer quickly came and took it.
And then take this one the next day?
Looks like it might have got pretty hot here.
Do what?
But yeah, this one's completely dead.
Alright.
Actually, I might be able to hook this up to a battery and show it.
Oh, perfect.
You guys got these battery cables hooked up to a battery. Round on there. Nothing from the solenoid. Now if I jump to the battery, it'll turn now, but it didn't before. There it went. Let's see if we can... Yeah, you can hear it. But nothing from the solenoid.